everyone, so today we're going to be making an pineapple upside down cake. So the ingredients are 1 cup all-purpose flour, 1/4 cup milk, half a teaspoon of baking soda, 1 teaspoon of baking powder, 2 cups of sugar for caramelization, a few bottled sweetened cherries, a few pieces of pineapple, some chopped pineapple, 50 grams of butter, some sweetened condensed milk, half a cup oil, 2 tablespoons of sugar, a sieve, and some vanilla essence, and 2 bowls and a whisk. We will also need a pan. I took 8-inch pan and cut parchment paper to size. So let's get started. So welcome back. Now what we're going to do is we're going to do our caramel and decorate the pan. So what we're going to do is we're going to take our pineapples and kind of decorate them inside the pan. I'm gonna put 4. It's okay if you have leftovers, that's fine. And I'm going to also take my cherries and I'm going to put them inside. The cherries are optional. You probably should put the pineapple. And there we go. One more. There we go. So now as you can see, my pan is decorated. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go to the caramel. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take my sugar and I'm going to put it to low flame. Pretty low. Very low. And I'm going to put my sugar in there. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep stirring this. Do not stop and do not turn up the flame. You're going to keep stirring and keep melting the sugar to it being caramelized, which is going to turn a bit brown and it's gonna be coming to caramelized sugar. So see you then. Hi guys, welcome back. So my sugar is almost melted. As you can see, I did put it to a higher flame during the process, but I did put it back to low once my pan was warm. And it's almost warm, so once it's warm, I'm going to ask an adult for help to put it in my pan. And see you then. So welcome back. My sugar is now done. As you can see, there are barely any chunks left, and I am going to ask an adult to put it in my pan now. See you then. So as you can see, my mom has poured the caramel on, and what we're going to do is we're going to just put it to the side and start our batter now. So for the batter, what we're going to do is we're going to take our siever and pour in our flour, our baking powder, and our baking soda, and sieve it all together 2 times. So, and for the second time, going to kind of put it in and then there we go, and then there we go. There's my dry ingredients, and I'm gonna kind of just leave those. And now I'm going to need the other bowl for the wet ingredients. For the wet ingredients, what you have to do is you add your butter first and try to get all that in there. And now what we're going to do is we're going to take our Milkmaid. We're going to take 2 1/3 cups. So, pardon. There's 1 1/3 cup. Yeah, 2 1/3 cup. There we go, the Milkmaid is there. And I'm gonna try to get all of it out. There we go. And in between, if you need to wash your hands, which I do, I'm going to wash them here quickly. There you go. You always want your hands to be clean while you're cooking. And what you're going to do now is you're going to whisk them together until they kind of like, not until they're kind of combined. And then you're going to put your oil like that. There we go. And what I'm doing is I'm mixing all of my wet ingredients together so that it's easier for me to mix the dry ingredients, because if you mix them with the dry ingredients, it gets kind of hard and it's hard to mix. And I'm going to put my milk in like this. We're going to put them in one by one so that they're not too hard and stuff. And we're also going to put our sugar. There we go. And we're going to put our vanilla essence. Mix that in. Our vanilla essence. Now usually I would just eyeball it and put a few drops, but it's mostly about a spoon. So just add like about a spoon, about that much in, like that. There we go. As you can see, good. Now we're going to add our dry mixture that we sieved earlier. We're going to put all of it. Now if you want it to be easy, you can put like half of it at a time. I'm just putting all of it right now. So I just like to put all of it, so I do. And you don't want your mixture, you want it to be quite watery and thin, but not too much. As you can see, just about that consistency there. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a spatula, kind of take it off my whisk here. And I'm going to use the cut and fold method with the pineapples here. Put those in. And I'm going to use the cut and fold method here for the pineapples. Mix them in and just cut and fold. And I'm going to spin it so that all the batter gets in. There we go. There is my batter. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to pour it into my pan right here. And just take it all off the sides and pour it in to my pan. My caramel was completely cooled down by now. And there we go. All of my cake batter mixture is in there. And if you wanted, you could add yellow food coloring. You don't have to. And we're going to kind of like tap it to kind of like spread it out a bit. We can also use our spatula here. And I have preheated my oven before to 325 degrees Celsius. It's almost preheated, and once it's preheated, I will put it in the oven. See you then. So now that my batter is done and my oven is preheated to 325 degrees Fahrenheit, I am going to pop it into the oven. Always remember to wear oven mitts or ask an adult to help you put it in. I would recommend using both. And you just want to put it into the oven, and you're going to bake it for 40 minutes. So you probably want to put a timer in there for 40 minutes. We go, and my timer is going to be for 40 minutes. And see you then. Hi guys, welcome back. So my cake is done and I've taken it out. I also just left it in the oven for 5 to 10 minutes to cool down. And as you can see, it's completely done. Taking this out. And I don't know how I'm gonna flip this. I'm gonna just kind of like put this plate over the cake and just flip the board. So welcome back. As you can see, my cake is done and I have flipped it over. I have cut a little piece on the side for you to see. Beautiful. And the caramel it is supposed to be hard like that, as you can see. Doesn't always, if it doesn't turn out hard, it's fine. Sometimes it doesn't. Mostly it does though. And there's a slice. So there's your pineapple upside down cake. See you next time. Bye.